What is up, everybody? It's your girl Savon, and you're tuned into I'll Grab the Wine. I'll Grab the Wine is a show for the girls and the gals who sometimes need a little wine to say what's on their mind. Here we celebrate success, blackness, and womanhood. So get a glass and listen fast, and I'll grab the wine. You guys, first and foremost, I hope you're having a great week. I've had a character building day. So I'm gonna be honest, y'all know that sometimes I put tequila in my wine. Today, it's far more tequila in there. I had me a day, and I'm gonna have me a drink because that's what I do. Um, anyways, so excited about this conversation today. The topic of the day is Get It Babe with Tre G, y'all. I can't wait for him to tell y'all about himself, and I can't wait to tell y'all how I kind of found him and get into like why we talking about what we talking about. It's gonna be such a fun show today. But before that, let's shout out our sponsors. Coming to a city near you, PawPaw's Tasty Foods. You can have whatever you want when PawPaw's in town. Follow them on Instagram at PawPaw's Tasty Foods. Fresh food, not fast food, only at Sankofa Kitchen, 4141 West Wheatland Road. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Check them out at www.sankofakitchen.com. Get you a taste of Sankofa. Could you see your products on I'll Grab the Wine? Contact us today about advertising and sponsorship opportunities. Okay, y'all. Now that is out the way, I'm going to bring out Tre G.
What's going on? We got sponsors now. Look at you. That's what I'm talking about.
Bitch, ain't that little one. I thought I too.
Yeah. Nah, Square Business. Hey, this big business going on over here, man.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks. Big thanks. It's a pleasure. I thank you for having me.
Yeah, tell everybody who you are, how they can find you, all that jazz.
For sure. So I go by the name Tre G. I am an on-air personality with K104. I also do video work as well as my little side hustle. You know what I'm saying? You get your little money how you get your little money. You see what I'm saying? But I work with DD in the morning. I do traffic for DD in the morning, and I also do a weekend show on probably the biggest black urban radio station in the city. I'm gonna stamp it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it in the air.
I know that's right.
If it ain't true, then it's true now. You hear me?
Yeah, because he said what he said. I'm going to stand. Listen, I'm going to stand beside him.
Yeah, there you go. Square business.
Listen, y'all. Okay, so how I met Tre G. So he don't even know the story, y'all.
He's news to me.
Yes. So when I first started I'll Grab the Wine, I started it under my magazine, which was called Complete Magazine. If y'all know like my story, I've told it before, but to kind of catch Tre up, Complete was my baby, but it was a baby that was like, I feel like I just did it too soon. And so I'll probably get back into it, but it was something that I know that I did too soon. But when I was doing it, I was looking for people to feature. I was kind of looking for people who were making a name for themselves. I didn't want it to be a platform with established people. I wanted it to be a platform for the people that like were making noise, and we could all just get together and make noise together instead of just like the people who are already on. Like we know the people that's already on, and they don't really need a platform. They have their own. But as a collaborative, we could have all come together and elevate each other. That's kind of the vision for Complete. So as I was looking for people, somebody tossed me Nina. And then when they tossed me Nina, I was just, and I did my little Inspector Gadget, went down, and that's how I found Tre.
Yeah.
And so now to get into his modesty, y'all, he is hilarious on the damn radio. Okay, like the reason we're even talking about Get It Babe is because my favorite thing that he be saying on the daggone internet is when like girls be patting their head like this, he was like, "What you be saying? Stand for the folks."
Go and scratch that motherfucker, man.
That tickles me so bad.
I did not make that connection. I swear I didn't. I didn't make that connection with the episode, and I be seeing it. Hey, bravo, man.
That be having me so hurt. Okay, like anytime he posts that. Now when I see women driving in their car and they be going like, I'm never the same because of this man. I be like,
Hey.
motherfucker, babe.
And I'm gonna tell you this, I be head hunting now too. So anytime I see somebody driving, like literally head hunting, like if I see they patting their shit, I'm gonna definitely put you on that cam. So you better be careful if you out there.
Y'all too funny. Tell them where they can find you on Instagram because they need this content. I'm telling you they do.
Most definitely. Now look, you can follow me at _Tre G. That's AYE_Tre G. I think it's that on TikTok as well. I don't really be on TikTok like that. So if you in my DMs or if you in there commenting on stuff, being active, say don't think I'm just ignoring you. I just don't be on there like that. I try to tap in when I can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a busy man. But facts. But it's _Tre G on IG and I believe TikTok. And then I think it's Travis Trey Giles on Facebook. So follow me on the book too. Yes, Lord.
Hello.
Yes, y'all, Lord.
So hilarious every morning. And then another reason why I have to is Get It Bae, why we have to talk about what we're gonna talk about, and I'll get into that in a moment, is because y'all, his dating stories. On PD in the morning. If you listen to K104, PD in the morning. Yeah. Every morning. I'm talking about I be weak in the knees. How stories be. I be like, now, Trey, you know that girl was the damn hood rat. How would you even keep entertaining that? This is y'all remember that TikTok? Got to see it through my boy. This is
now, facts. I'm gonna tell you this too. Hood rats need love too. You know what I'm saying? You can't just discount that. You know what I mean? They give some of the best love, I'm sure.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't had love till you been loved by a hood one. I'm telling you right now.
Oh my God.
Hey, I ain't addicted for no reason. Come on now. Hey, freak somebody.
We gonna get to it, sweetie. Oh my God.
Preach somebody.
Listen, okay. So the reason we will be talking about Get It Bae is because you hear him say it on the radio. But what is the dating experience like right now? Different strokes for different folks. Thanks. But what are some of the deal breakers? We're gonna be in everybody's business today, child.
Pour me up. Can I? Is it too early? Can I pour me up some?
You supposed to be drinking, baby.
Okay. See, I ain't know. So and I don't have no wine. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we got the big boy. That we do got the big boy. So I'm gonna pop it over.
Watch it.
Why is it?
What? Hold on. He got the Henny going, y'all. For y'all that are listening on the podcast, he got the Henny going, and he done licked the bottle, y'all. He not playing. It ain't no game.
I'm talking about professional. You hear me? Do we do a toast?
Listen. Cheers.
There you go. Hey, cheers to you.
To this interview, because we finna get it. Okay. Jumping right on into your business. What is your current relationship status and for how long?
Ooh, okay. That's a good one. So my current relationship status, I'm single. I'm single and dating. I tell everybody too. So the stories that you hear on the radio or on Instagram, wherever you hear them, you got to understand, I let everybody know up front, hey, I am single and I am dating. You know what I mean? When you looking for love, that's what you're doing. You looking for love. So, and until we put, a lockdown on everything, we are both free to do whatever we need to do and want to do. But I've been single probably for like 2 years, I think going on 3. You be in the field so much that you almost lose track. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, probably like 2 years going on 3.
Yeah. I feel like that almost about I'll grab the wine. Like I didn't even realize that I'm going on. This is actually this is actually almost my first year. Like my whole first I didn't even I lost track of time.
That's how it be though. I feel like that's how it should be when you live in life at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You should be enjoying yourself so much that time is just a constituent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that's there. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Thanks.
So y'all know me. Y'all know that I'm currently going through a breakup. But it was a situationship. So technically, I have been single for about 5 years now. Technically. And I've been in 2 situationships, 2 serious situationships. since 2016.
Okay.
And I am currently like single, like that. I
Big
sleep
single.
really good at night single because I
Hey, she say I can leave my phone unlocked and get in the shower single. Yeah.
and what of it single. That he not finna call single, but I'm living life. It
Thanks.
feels good though, and I've been doing that for about 4 months now.
Okay. Okay, that's a good little while.
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really cool. I'm learning about myself, blah blah blah. But we'll go to the next question. Walk us through of like the phases of a relationship with you. Like how long until you text her and then the first date and then like phone calls, meetups, like all of that.
Oh, okay. So the texting part, I'm gonna text you off the rip. Once I get your number, that's that. I feel like the door is open at that point for lines of communication. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not finna hound you. I'm not finna chase you. I'm not finna call you every day. I'm not finna text you every day. But once I get your number, I have to text you damn near immediately, just so you can lock me in. You see what I'm saying? Hey, this Trey. I just want to make sure you have my number. With this, that, and the third. Lock me in, and I might start a little light conversation with the text message. You know what I mean? I am one of them people that text first. I just because I be so on the go, texting is the easiest thing for me because it's not taking up so much of your time in that moment. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah. So texting is my go-to.
I feel like I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I feel like because I work with my hands so much that like I'm like, if you give me your number, cool, but please don't text me, like voice memo me, call me on the phone because I can think and type. I can talk to you on the phone and type, but what I cannot do is be in my zone typing up this wonderful memorandum and turn around and text you, LOL, you so funny. Like I don't have time.
Now, I will say this: I do voice memo a lot. So when I say text, I more so mean voice memo.
Okay.
But the only time I text is when I'm like I can't talk. Like if I'm on the air at K104, of course I can't just be sitting there voice memo and talking on the mic. You know what I mean? It just don't work like that. But when I say I do mean voice memo. But I'm gonna probably hit you that first night you give me your number. Like if you don't want to talk to me, hey, then you better tell me that. If you cool on me, then you better say it. You know what I mean?
I need to know that up front. Okay, so y'all been texting. So how long do y'all text before you like, okay, let's hop on the phone real quick?
Let's hop on the phone. So me, I need to get to know you first. I need to get to know you. And it ain't gonna take long. Like I'm very good, I feel like, at least I like to think I am with discernment. So I can definitely feel somebody's energy and see what it's gonna be while we texting. So it probably be, I ain't gonna lie, it might be a night or two, or a day or two before I actually call you. I might actually call you the next day, but I will always make sure that you don't have something going on, like respectfully. I always want to make sure I'm being respectful of your time, just like I want to make sure you being respectful of mine. So I hit you and be like, say, if you're not doing nothing later, I'll hop on your line if that's cool with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always make sure I at least consider what you got going. If it's cool, I'm gonna hop on your line later and I'll call you. You know?
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, big Cancer energy on this side, baby. Yeah, big
okay.
8.
So I'm an Aquarius, so I'm gonna give you the polar opposite answer. Oh my God, not the evil laugh, but if for me, call
me. This gonna be bad.
Listen, hold on, Daddy.
Mm.
Don't be calling my phone after, like, okay. So I need a little more than a few voice memos before a nigga just hop on my phone, want to talk to me, because I got my baby. And so I don't be trying to do all that. I'll be like, I'll let a man know, hey, it's better if you call me off rip, but like, that's not the invite to like call me right then and there. That's not what that is. That's the invite to let you know that like, once I fill you out a little bit, like, me. That'd be sweet. But call me, like you. I have like a 3 to 5 day window on phone calls.
3 to 5. Yeah, hey, Amazon packages come before that. You got 3 to 5 days.
And their business.
Ooh, say listen. No,
You
we
call me
can't.
on the weekend. I'm probably with the guy that done already had his 3-5 day process.
So you tell that nigga I said scoot over. Do you hear me? So, hey, tell that nigga I said scoot over.
Y'all, I
Yeah.
done took a sip and I almost spit it out.
I'm telling you, nah, that's how it's gonna be. If you give me your number, I take that as that's authorization that I have access to you now. You didn't give me your Instagram, you didn't give me your Facebook, you didn't give me your social. You gave me a direct contact line to you. So if I don't use it, I feel like I ain't stepping. You see what I'm saying? Real
I
talk.
love it.
And I'm
Okay,
gonna step.
come
Yeah, I'm gonna
on.
step.
And that bitch tell that nigga scoot over.
Yeah, for real though.
Oh
So
my
tell that
God.
man we gotta share her. Nah,
Okay.
we gotta share her, and he finna get X'd out the box anyway, eventually. So we only sharing temporarily. You hear me?
Move around. Let's get on down the road.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord.
So now y'all on the phone when y'all going on a date.
So again, I move a little fast. Now I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna tell you, I don't have a lot of time. So I'm trying to get some planned expeditiously. Do you hear me? I'm talking about expeditiously. So if I like your vibe, like if we talking and I really feel the conversation, if you are giving me conversation, you are holding the conversation, I'm gonna carry the conversation, don't get me wrong, but you are doing your part within the conversation. It ain't just yes and no, dry answers. Like you are actually giving me something to work with and build off of and get to know you. I feel like that's good conversation. So if you have good conversation, when we first start texting and then we get to talking, I'm probably gonna either schedule something like that Friday or the following Friday. You see what I'm saying? And it just depends on your situation. You got to factor in if it's kids, if it's no kids, how much free time you have, how much she work. All of that plays a part into scheduling something. So if I had to put a day on it, it's gonna either be, let's say we start talking on Monday. If we talking that whole week all the way up until Wednesday, say that's more than enough time for me. What you got going Friday? I'm gonna come get you. Yeah, like that.
So after my 3 to 5 day waiting period, I would like, something set up pretty expeditiously as well. Like, because I feel like I'm like that because like I've given myself enough time to make sure you're not a fucking crazy.
Yeah, right.
I'm like so big on safety because like I'm a woman and I'm petite, but let me tell y'all, let me look in the camera and tell y'all, shit is not sweet and I am always safe. Take that with what you need. Take what you need with that. So, anyways, me and my safety definitely come first. So it's like I'm not in a rush to try to just meet up with some rando, but I'm also not like I know what I want. So it's not like I'm trying to drag it out. Like you could be in the way of somebody essentially. So kind of trying to get to know some folks pretty quickly, Oh no, I think we lost them. Oh no. We did lose them. But no, you guys like for me, until he gets back on, for me, I'm not like actively trying to we got him back. I'm not actively like trying to be in a situation where, I'm setting myself up for like something scary. But
Wait. You might have to reset that. I need to see where we picked up it.
So like
I know you said safety.
Yeah, I'm a very safe person. And when I say that, you need to take with that what you need, what you will. I'm a very, very safe person.
Absolutely.
So you might play it safe.
Absolutely. Now, and I've heard too many horror stories about dudes doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
And with me being a water sign, like a Cancer, a crab, I always like to go with the flow of shit. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like I'm doing too much, I'm gonna definitely do less, and I'm gonna exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? I never want to feel like I'm doing too much. So I always go off the mindset of just let whatever happens whatever's supposed to happen, just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Now be intentional. Don't just be, water flowing, but you ain't gotta press the issue. You don't have to do too much. Ain't no showing up, popping up at her house type shit. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? Why I ain't heard from you? All that
exactly.
don't need to be did.
So, I mean, that's why I'm like I said, I'm really big on safety. That's why I need
Yeah.
that 3 to 5 day period. But after that, I'm pretty open, and I'm very like I don't do first dates are never at night for me.
Oh, really?
Never. Like
Hmm.
like my first 2 to 3 dates are
Yeah.
always day dates, and they're never at home. Like they're never at somebody's house.
Yeah, for sure. And I do agree with that. They shouldn't be at the crib.
I really just believe in like you don't know me. I could be crazy, and I don't know you. You could be crazy. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to. I'm not trying to be in your space, and then I don't know. I'm very I'm very intentional with my spaces, so I don't let too many people in my personal space because I cleanse my spaces. It's just it's a lot for me. So I can only imagine like the people that like I'm talking to and I'm interested in. I'd
Yeah.
imagine that they're similar to me, not the same, but very similar in particular about people who are in their spaces. So leave that alone. Day dates for sure, and I aim well, so you know
Wait, what does that mean? You got to unpack that. What is I aim well?
I aim well.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Talk to me. I I need to know. I'm a slow nigga. You got to break it down for me.
I'm going to tell you that I'm gonna always be safe. That's
Okay.
all I can say.
Say, hey, let's need to be said. Say less. Say
Hello.
less. Sharpshooter. You hear me?
He,
Yeah. Sharpshooter.
he said it. Hello. He said it. Not me. But no. So that's me. That's me. Like just I play it extremely safe. Just
Of course.
know.
Of course. And I'm gonna say this as a woman, you really have to. Like I heard some horror stories. Dudes spinning the block, coming back around when they wasn't supposed to, asking for money after dates. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard some things. So I completely respect it. And I'm gonna tell you this too. Whenever I set up a date with somebody, I always make sure I offer to pick them up. Just because it's the gentleman thing to do. But I also leave like a little room to be like, hey, look, I know that guys do the most. I know that you got to be safe with yourself. So if you're not comfortable with that, I don't mind, meeting you somewhere. But if, in my mind now, at the same time, now it's the date is going to be planned according to where you stayed. Because I don't want you driving way across town. You see what I'm saying?
That I respect that so much because I feel like just now and like we'll get into this a little bit later, moving into the conversation. It's just like nowadays in general, it doesn't matter the gender, people just lack courtesy in general.
Facts.
And because there's not this standard of courtesy or there's not this standard of values or moral systems, we've kind of lost that in translation. Because there's a lack of that now, it's kind of like there are like expectations that people have that are just unreal in general. Like
Facts.
it's just like in general, bitch,
Yeah.
you're delusional. Like smell the fucking roses.
Right.
Right.
Right. That
So
is real.
we'll get into that a little bit later. Because right now we got to stay on track. So
Mhm.
now y'all are on y'all's first date. Let's skip. When are you asking somebody to be your girl? How long is that taking you?
Now that process that takes a little bit longer. That takes a little.
Okay.
Nah,
God
facts.
damn. I thought you
Yeah.
3 weeks because you've been on everything. God damn me.
Nah, square business. So you can't just rush into giving each other titles because the thing about it, I'm gonna keep it G with you. We all live a life. You know what I'm saying? Mama gotta have a life too. Ain't that what they say? Daddy gotta have a life too. So we all live a life outside of whoever we are courting or whoever we are interested in. So you also have to get affairs in order. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, because baby, let me tell you.
Because if you bring drama to her doorstep, y'all ain't gonna be boyfriend girlfriend long.
Hold on,
Like
listen.
real
I
talk.
have to text to a girl I used to see. Saying, then I chose this cutie pie whom I want to be, babe. Sad people when I post my shit, I'm killing you right there.
Yeah. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl. Then I CC'd around town. You know what I mean is. So yeah, like You have to get your affairs in order. So like the boyfriend and girlfriend tag is gonna take a little minute. Plus, I have to make sure that you are somebody that I can even like go that deep with. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, it happened kind of fast with between us talking, getting on the phone, our first date. That happened kind of fast, but that's how I like it because I want to see how you gonna be, how your colors are, how your true colors are when shit is rushed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to have time to think about it. But once we get to that point to where we like, okay, we starting to like spend a lot of time together, we need to see what this is gonna be. And we need to start inching closer to whatever it is that we want to be doing with each other, whether it be a relationship, situationship, or whatever. So as far as how long it'll take for us to put a title on it, man, say that could be I'll ballpark it and say 2 to 4 months.
That's a good time. That's a good
time. 2 to 4 months. I feel like you can get to know somebody within that time, and you like, hey, look, this is what it is, and this is what it ain't. So 2 to 4 months. Then it's like, okay, what are we? What we doing?
I feel like that's a good time.
But I'm gonna say this too: if you start asking them questions 2 to 3 weeks in, you might need to do something.
Don't you?
You moving a little fast, man. You got too much dip on your chip. You got a little too much dip on your chip.
Listen, I feel like just as a woman, that I have been in a space to where like I get to that 2 and 4 month mark, and I'm just like, oh, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But because I'm starting to come into myself a little bit more, and to be honest, the dynamics of my life have changed. I am no longer just a mother, and that says a lot about me because for a long time I was just wrapped up in being a mother. And as I'm slowly starting to loosen the reins, I realized that I'm not just a mother. Like, I'm a friend. I am my own entity. I am a daughter. Like, I'm so much more than a mother.
Right.
So, I'm dynamic. I'm amazing, incredible.
You a force. You a force.
All of these things.
Yeah.
And so I'm starting to realize that like I'm gonna need some time.
And that's fact. A lot of people can't handle that too. Like they don't understand that you already are spread thin. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So for me to add somebody else to my equation, that's gonna just split my pie up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
And so like now I'm so like to be honest, I've never said this on the air, and I really want to clear the air with this. When I was telling you all about my situationship, that how everything aired out, I remember telling you all about how some of the things they went really negative and they were really sour. And I still stick by that, but a lot of it was emotionally driven. And now that I'm coming to a space of peace with it, I'm starting to realize that this was a person who really was going through what I am currently going through. And so now that I'm going through the stages that they were going through, and I'm realizing that, hey, like, there is so much more to me. I'm like, oh, if somebody came and asked me to be their girlfriend right now, I don't think I could accept, like, not wholeheartedly. Like, I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to. And it's not them. It's not, I'm sure that it wouldn't even be them as a person. It's more like me as a person, as an entity, like, oh, I don't want to answer phone calls. I don't want to tell anybody where I'm at. I want to just dip off. I want to go 3-4 days without talking to anybody. Like, I just want to be myself.
You want freedom. You want to be free. You want to have your time, your space.
And that's where I'm at. So like now, like before I would be like, hell nah, if he's not like a 2 to 3 months, if he don't have his mind made up, he's out of here. Like now I'm just like, ooh, can you give me like a year?
Yeah.
Before we even talk about being boyfriend or girlfriend, like
but that all comes with time. It all comes with time. You know what I'm saying? Time, growth, experiences. Once you have certain experiences and you don't want to experience that again, that'll teach you. You know what I'm saying? That'll keep your hand from reaching out. Once you know that oven hot, you know what I mean? Yeah, once you know that oven hot, it's real.
I think this is the last question that I have as far as like, the timeline is, I know y'all think I'm gonna ask when should you get married, but that is like low totem pole for me. When should you have sex?
When should you have sex?
Yes. Oh, look at his face, y'all. If you listen,
No. So I'm a Christian. You hear me? I'm a
uh,
Christian. I'm a
we can
Christian.
put her story.
You
Boy, boo.
hey, okay. So with the whole sex thing, right? I feel like at the end of the day, we are all grown. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no for real. This is me. This is as me as I can be. This is as me as I can be. We are all grown. You know what I'm saying? And I lean on that philosophy and I lean on that thinking heavily. So if we want to be physical with each other, whatever that physicality looks like, if we want to be physical with each other, then we should be able to do that. We should be mature enough to handle that as well. We should be mature enough to handle what come after that.
That's
You
a
know?
good one.
Yeah, facts. But if you're not in a space to be able to handle that, then you shouldn't even take it to that point. Or if you feel like that's gonna make you fall deeper than the other person, you probably shouldn't even take it to that point. But you as an adult, you have to be able to make that decision on your own. Because you have to live with it. So when it comes to sex, I more so say like we just go with what feels right. You know what I'm saying? If you have a 90-day rule and you say you can't touch me till 90 days, if he's okay with it or if I'm okay with it, then cool. But if we are dating, if we having a good time, we enjoying each other company, you come over to the crib one day and we get to, whatever, we get to get in our zone in our moment and it happens, then it just happens. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really put a date on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just think if you feel it, do it. If you don't feel it, don't do it. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
Because I like natural. When it comes to that, I just like natural when it comes to that.
I feel like for me personally, I don't have I'm not to be as transparent as possible. I'm not about to knock any girl who has sex on the first date. However, I'm just not that girl. I don't see myself doing that because like I very much so I like to be a grown up. And so when I'm doing the grown up with somebody, it's got to be pretty consistent for me. So I'm not gonna give my body to just anybody because like first of all, like, and then I'm one of those girls that like I want to see that you got tested. Like I'm like, let me see the date. Like I'm that type of girl too. Like I have to know when's the last time you've been tested. I want to see the paperwork after you got tested because I want to make sure you're not lying because niggas be lying. And then I want to see the results. Like I'm very in your business, in your face. I used to make people sign NDAs. Like that's like I really
wait. Before y'all got in y'all moment, you would make them sign a non-disclosure agreement. You know, I told you earlier I'm a slow nigga now. You gotta break it down to me. So you make them sign an NDA non-disclosure.
You don't need to be telling nobody what we got going on because like for me, like let you get off the deep end and you start telling what I be doing, it's only gonna make you look bad. It's gonna make you look like you lost, first of all. And second of all, like why we gotta do all that? Like you know that I have an image to obtain. Like I'm over here piecing incense. Like, no, I'm over here piecing incense and you over here telling them about what I be doing. Like you can't be doing all that.
You say, okay.
Like, you cannot be doing all that. And then you know how they be doing a little men's porn type thing. No, I'm not into that. You gonna have to sign this because I don't need no mishaps.
Yeah.
I've always known where I was gonna go. I've always known where I was gonna go.
Yeah.
I always know. I don't need no mishaps.
You gotta sign an NDA. You can't say nothing. Well, we do this way. Do you hear me? I need you to sign that NDA with the quickness. I'm not gonna lie. If a girl was to ever pull out a non-disclosure agreement before we did our thing,
it was on your phone.
You say what? It's on your phone? Oh, you gonna email it to me? You gonna email it to me?
They're dropping to you, boo.
Somebody say check your spam real quick, big boy. Did you get some? I know your phone vibrating.
I know you heard it.
Yeah. She gonna make sure she email it to me. I've never ran up on this situation. I don't even know how I would react, to be honest with you. If I ran up on something like that, I'd be like, damn, what we finna do?
No, every time I've ever done that too, they respected it. Like,
no, and of course,
like I respect because on there, it said like everything that you're attesting to. Basically, it was like everything that you're attesting to that you said, like you don't have a sexual transmitted disease, like you're consenting, like you're in your right mind and you're consenting to have sex with me. Like it's just, it was like very like, and then after you have sex with me, if we're taking photos, if we're taking videos, that doesn't leave any of our personal possessions. That's basically what it said. Like I'm not doing too much. I'm just protecting myself.
Absolutely, absolutely. I might need to I might need to talk to your lawyer or something. I might need to get that same paperwork going or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, because I just like back then, like I knew, well, and still now to this day, even though I don't do the non-disclosures as much, it's like I know where I'm headed, I know where I'm going, and then now that I'm a mother, like it really like if like I do not need anything to happen to my health on the count of me being horny.
Right, you know right. Nah, facts.
And nobody not be held accountable.
Yeah.
Nigga, please.
I'm gonna tell you because it's real in the field. So you always have to make sure you being extra cautious. You have to make sure you taking every precaution there is. So no, I definitely understand it. I've never had that situation, but you can't do nothing but respect it. For real, square business. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't do nothing but respect it if you ever run up on that situation. You got to handle that the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna tell you a lot about that person if they don't. So
exactly, and that's kind of what it was to me. It was like it was definitely like when I was first winning. I didn't even have a kid at this time, and so it was like one of those things to where it was like, dang, like she not playing, like she really about her business, she really about her. Like if I'm not on this level, I need to keep moving. Right. It will weed people out pretty quickly, and I really, I like that. Like,
yeah, say, look, you got. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: if a nigga start stuttering and stumbling when that NDA pop out, he not ready for that hot pocket. Do you hear me? He might want to go back to pizza rolls because he ain't ready for this hot pocket. Do you hear me? Yeah, he ain't ready for that hot pocket. He might want to go back to pizza rolls or something. Yeah, them, what you call them? Them pizza bagels. He might want to go back to them or something like that.
Because
yeah. Now, thanks.
Drink that.
Cheers. Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm getting a little warm.
Hello. But that's me and like what I feel like. And then like I said, because I'm so like, I don't know, because I am very like secure with my body and my sexuality. Like I'm not willing to share. Like I just be like, please, like you couldn't even try. So that's why that's why I feel like I'll be taking my time just because I know. And yeah, we gonna get into more stuff.
I know I'll slice a nigga tire, so I don't need to, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not even that. It's like, and see, you see how you went to me being crazy?
Yeah. 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, what's understood, we already know. So I got you. Yeah.
I'm just trying to listen. I'm gonna try to get to this next question. Let's see. He not gonna get me off task.
We cut up too much.
No, for real. Like, get on. No. What are your value system deal breakers? A little bit more, you know.
Yeah. My value. Okay. My value system deal breaker. So she has to be religious. If you don't have a strong relationship with God, you're not gonna have a strong relationship with me because I lean on God heavy. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to my work, and when people ask me how you do this, how you do that, God, you know what I'm saying? Nobody but God. It wouldn't be possible. So if she's not deeply, I don't want to say deeply, if she's not rooted in religion or if she's not rooted in faith, at least, then we gonna struggle. I also like too a woman who has a great relationship or a good relationship with her parents. You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad. You know what I mean?
That's important.
If it's just one parent, that's okay because you know things happen, situations occur. But I do like somebody who has a good relationship with their parents because I have a strong relationship with mine. You know what I mean? And I credit them for making me the man that I am today. So if you don't have a strong relationship with your parents, it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but we need to look at a few things. You know, I need to make sure of a few things. So religion, strong family, that's big. And she has to be like goal oriented. She can't just be out here not moving. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody like me, I'm gonna have a little motion.
Mhm.
And if you are just sitting still, you gonna get real lonely while I'm out here having motion. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because it ain't gonna always be us on the phone. It ain't gonna always be us talking, texting, whatever. So you have to have some kind of get up and go about yourself. That's
Mhm.
a big deal breaker for me. So those three pillars, I would say family, faith, and finances. You have to be very facts. Now facts. You have to be very focused on all of that. If not, then we can't build together. And if we can't build together, we can't do nothing.
Listen.
We can't do nothing.
So when I tell you like you don't even know my answers, but that is something that I live and die by.
Oh,
I truly believe that. Because I feel like we just live in an age that expects fantasy.
mm,
This isn't like what you're expecting of a man or what you're expecting of a woman. It is not real life. It's not reality. It's fictional. And
right.
Um, for me, I think family, of course, plays a large role solely because I have a son and I already come with a family. So you have to respect my family structure, but you also have to know what a family structure looks like. And it doesn't
Mm,
matter. Like I think sometimes people get caught up and say they're like, oh, I need my person to come from a two-parent household. But what if somebody was hitting somebody? Like I like
mm,
I need them to know what it looks like to be in a healthy relationship, even if that's not where you come from.
right.
Like, understand that I am definitely peace and incense. However, if you need me to go get old girl from the trunk, she is very, very
You say my aim good.
like she's in the trunk and she's all right. She's camping out right there, and I
Yeah.
leave her there just in case. I haven't dropped her off just yet.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's so important for for people to like the person that I'm with to understand family structure and to understand that like if we're going by family structure, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that I expect my man to be a man
Mm,
and I am yielding myself to you
right.
and realize that's not easy for me.
Right.
Because I am definitely my own person. I'm a stallion. I am free spirited. I like to do what I want to do. It is like Mama told me once before. It was like, it's really hard to put a saddle on your back, and I was like, that sounds right. That sounds about
Yeah. Yeah. And it's I'm gonna tell you this, it's bigger you to admit that because it be so many people, not just women, it be men too. So many people that I come across that can't admit that don't admit that. You always ask them, hey, since you are so used to being in control, is it tough or is it hard for you? We just had this conversation on air not too long ago. Is it
right.
hard for you to let go of them reins when you have a man that comes in and says, look, I'm the leader. I'm going to steer this ship, but I need you to be my co-pilot. Is it hard for you to let go of the reins and be that co-pilot? And a lot of people always say, no, it's not hard. I can do that. I can yield to, I can do this.
And I'm
But
not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna sit
yeah,
up in nobody's face and say that I can allow a man to control what I've set up for myself.
sure.
Because if you're not equal or better than me, this isn't gonna work. And what
Right.
the fuck can you tell me?
Yeah.
Because it's not going down the way you want. It's not going
Yeah.
down like that. Like I'm not gonna let you drive the boat and fucking sink us like the fucking Titanic. You're out of your
Facts.
rabbit ass mind. If you
Facts.
think I'm gonna let you do that to me, my baby, my fucking friends, my family, like
Yeah.
you're out of your fucking wits.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
not
lot going.
no.
It's a lot going.
But I'll be honest with you. As I'm starting to grow and evolve, I realize that it works better if you just let him be the man. Like it's actually okay. Like,
Yeah.
hey. Like he got to know what he's doing, but it's
Facts.
actually okay. Like I get to operate in femininity, and it's so refreshing to
Mm,
just be a woman and just exist in a feminine space.
yeah.
Feels pretty good to not have
For
to
sure. Nah, for
know
sure.
everything.
For
So of
sure.
course, family is number one, and that's what I'm saying. That like that family structure and knowing what it means to be a man is very important to me. Very important, but not number one because faith would be number one.
Yeah.
I've dated a lot of people that you know, have different religious viewpoints than I do, but I am not hell bent on religion
Mm-hmm.
as much as I am about practicing what you preach. And
Mm-hmm.
so I know what I believe in. I know that I believe in God, and I believe that He is the creator of all things. I believe that He is the beginning, the end, the Alpha, the Omega. However, what you believe in may be, you know, a little bit different. Quite all right. But there has to be a value system there. Like there has to be something like there that you know that there is right and wrong,
Yeah.
whatever you're practicing. That there are laws that you cannot go against if this is something that you believe in. Like there, like you know, I feel like I could get into religion all day, and I don't.
No, I get what you're saying. Your currency gotta be weighted about your currency gotta be weighted in gold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it has to be based on something. What you
yeah,
giving out has to match up with what you are
exactly,
attesting for or attesting to. I get what
exactly.
you're saying.
Or I can't like you can't be out here just doing anything because
Right,
the universe told you. Like I don't like no, that's not gonna fly. Like
right. You gotta have some thought
I
behind
believe I believe in the universe. However, what that look
it.
like
Yeah, break that down for me. Yeah,
the universe be done told you you could cheat on me with my sister, and
right.
now I got a problem.
The
So
universe here be done told you that you need a polygamous relationship or some shit like that. You need
see,
more than one wife around here.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You guys, I'm about to take a sip.
Uh, I think I want to hear this.
Never said this out
Mm-hmm.
loud to anybody that I wasn't laying in bed with. A lot of men want to be polygamous, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't understand that polygamy is monogamy. They don't understand that you, if you're going to take on somebody else, you have to take on everything that comes with that.
Facts.
So if you want to take on a woman and you know that she requires maintenance, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what that looks like for any of the women, you have to be able to essentially afford them all.
Facts.
And
Facts.
when I say monogamy, I mean that nobody should feel like they're suffering. Nobody should feel like they're alone in a relationship.
Right.
Polygamy is monogamy, but you niggas don't want to hear that.
She said that's a conversation that you fellas do not want to have.
You do not want to talk about that. That's not
Yeah.
y'all just want to
That's
do the
real.
fun part. I want to do the fun part of, oh, I get to be with her one night and her the next night. It's not going down like it's not going down like that. You're not gonna play in my face. Okay?
Not gonna play in my face.
That's why you need a set of values that come from something faith driven. Okay.
Facts.
But moving forward, because I can talk about that one all day. I love to be on that soapbox. I like that one. But and then last, like you said, finances. Like most divorces are because of finances or lack thereof. And so
Mm-hmm.
I totally wholeheartedly agree with you. Like I be saying this all the time, and it's funny, but vibe with me. Like when I be saying you smell like broke, like I be telling niggas that all the time. Like you smell like you smell
Hey,
like
I will not let you my good sis sit up here and say that a nigga smell like bro. I will not let you disrespect my fellow black men like that. No, no, ma'am.
No, because if you get by him, then you gonna start smelling like that. Sis, you don't want that.
You smell like broke.
You smell like
I would say this. I would say this. If you don't have your financials together, the last thing on your mind need to be dating. You
and
need,
that's where I was going. That's where I was
yeah,
going. You smell like broke. Do you want that scent on you? That's all
yeah.
I'm saying.
Smell like broke. That's a whole nother thing, though. What that song say? Get your house in order. Oh! Get your house in order, my boy.
Listen, you have to like, and cause my like, and then I go for the men too. Like she smell like broke. Do you want that scent on you?
Thanks.
Do you
Thanks.
want
That
to
work both ways.
You're gonna walk around and smell like that, and it doesn't smell good. We all smell it. Get that off. And so,
smell like pecker. Yeah.
And you burned it a little bit. And I
with the hot cone. and you burned it a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
But my point is still valid for real. Like it's like everybody has to have their finances in order. Everybody has to be able to come to the table with something. Everybody has to offer more than sex, more than appendages. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to offer more than that because when I think about family, I think about family building, family structure. It requires all of that. It requires faith. It requires a value system. It requires money. It requires two people working together and one willing to submit. I feel that in my heart of hearts, just in all of my relationships, the reason why I that I and not to brag or anything, why I'm quote unquote unforgettable is because I I have always looked for somebody that I was equally yoked with to
yeah,
figure out how I can enhance whatever they have going on. Like,
yeah,
what could I do, like with me as an entity, with all that I have, to enhance what they have? Because essentially, when the two become one, we're gonna have to do this full force. So let's
right,
go ahead and build a foundation right now. Doesn't
right.
matter to me what that looks like. It doesn't matter to me if you leave tomorrow or I leave tomorrow. Let's work on our foundation because we don't know we don't know what's gonna happen.
For
So
sure.
yeah, that's something that I truly believe in. And I feel like you hit the nail on my head. Like,
Oh, yeah, I be trying. I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And when I do what I do, I do it. You feel me? I try to do at least some, at least some, at least some.
okay, so since you're doing a little something, tell me about your dream girl. What's your dream girl?
My
Describe
dream girl. Oh, my dream girl. So what? Break that down for me. What do you want to know? What do I think my dream girl is? I guess like what
like
would be my dream girl?
like I can describe my dream man. Like my dream man, he would be like he would be athletic. He doesn't have to be buff, but I just want somebody that goes to the gym so they can understand like me when I be saying I'm going to the gym, how important
Yeah,
it is to be at the gym. I would want somebody that loves kids, but is not opposed to not having kids, more kids.
hmm, yeah,
So, because I'm up in the air about wanting more kids, I
yeah,
would want somebody that, like I said, has the same value systems as me, but I'd also want somebody that understands that I am a stallion that wants to have a saddle on, but will still try to buck every now and then. And so, yeah, I would need somebody who understands that and can look at me and be like, girl, boo, and get me back in line or whatever. And
yeah.
then I
It
want
was
somebody.
so much. It was so much life in your eyes when you said that. It was so much life in your eyes. I am a stallion, and I try to buck a little bit. It was so much life in your eye. But go ahead, my bad.
I'm
Go
honest,
ahead.
it's not true. And
Okay.
then like I want somebody that's romantic. Like they don't have to be overly romantic because I'm a crybaby and I'll cry at anything. If you give me flowers, I will boohoo cry.
Oh
And so
Lord.
just that like they give me that like their romance and enjoy foreplay and they enjoy like touching and rubbing and PDA and just playful and we can laugh together, we can joke together. A movie watcher for sure. This
For
month
shit
has
show.
to watch movies.
For shit
And
show.
I feel like he has to read because I read a lot.
Mm.
And if you don't read a lot, you won't understand why I read a lot. And then you have to I need somebody that want to listen to me when I talk about what I'm reading. Because I'm gonna do that. And and then just somebody who can truly understand that I'm an evolving creature and that we're all evolving and it just takes communication. I want
Mm.
somebody who really just is because if I don't understand, we gonna keep talking until I do.
Thanks. Thanks. My granny used to always say, and I carry this with me to this day: if you don't get nothing else, get an understanding.
Huh.
If you don't get nothing else, get an understanding.
Listen,
Hmm.
Brandon is correct because that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna keep talking until I get where you're going with it. Lastly, I want them to be like medium ugly.
Yeah, you gotta have a little ugly in there. You gotta
Yeah,
have a
just
little. It keep them humble.
no, it turns me on
Oh, you like ugly?
a little bit.
Uh, you gotta have a little ugly in there.
A little,
Okay, that
just
makes sense.
a sprinkle, a little smudge. All right,
Yeah,
does something for me. Tickles my prickles.
that float your boat
Yeah,
basically. Okay, ain't no wrong with it.
Oh, and he has to have a high sex drive because yep, that's it. That's all.
I like how you just threw that in at the end.
Good, and it has to be good because if it's whack, we might have to have an open relationship. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like how you threw that in at the end too.
I'm done. That's it.
I love that for you. Okay. So if you ask me what my dream woman, just based off of your answer for your dream man, so first and foremost, I need all the thick women to come to the front of the church, please.
Sure.
I need all the thick women to come to the front of the church, please. You hear me? Yeah, you got a little something in the back to grab. I need you go hit on, come on down. You hear me? I need to lay hands on you. I need to lay hands.
You doing the wrong thing.
But no, that definitely is. I think men are like physical creatures. So we are turned on first by what we see. You know what I'm saying? And that's big. So I do need her to be, you know what I'm saying? I need to be a little thick. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Big player. Can't do nothing with no skinny. You hear me? Like I need that. I need it. So now, but I do need to be a little thick. She also has to be nurturing. Sometimes with this fast-paced shit, with the grind being how the grind is, I need somebody that could be that piece, that can be that that is like, okay, I can listen to you. How was your day? What did you do today? Tell me 2 good things about what happened. Tell me 2 bad things about what happened. I need her to have a nurturing side. You ain't got to baby me. I don't need no mama. I got one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I need a partner. I need somebody who is going to give me advice when I need it. And I need somebody who's going to be a listening ear when I need it. You see what I'm saying? So you have to kind of be a nurturer. I also like somebody who is very secure with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like you confident. It ain't that you don't need a man, but you know you are woman enough to stand on your own 10. You see what I'm saying? Like you can stay 10 toes down when I'm not around, and you don't need nobody. You're not wispy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just going where the wind blows.
Yeah. Like I can trust you in a room full of men. Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely. I need somebody that's solid. You know what I'm saying? So my dream woman will be thick. Okay, she will be solid. And I don't mean, you know, like physically solid, like her stature. I mean, like just mentally, emotionally. She will be solid. But she also has to have that caring, nurturing side. I like to laugh too. Like you can tell by this. I love to joke. So if we can't laugh together, we gonna be in trouble. If you have a heart attack every time you go out in the field, every time you in public, you just stone cold serious, we gonna have an issue. I like to crack jokes. So you have to have a funny side. You have to be solid. You also have to be nurturing, and you have to be thick. Like if you have those traits, if you have those qualities,
we can work everything else out.
we can build off of it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, real talk. You gotta know how to have fun. Like today, like everything is so serious. We have a lot going on. You gotta know how to like disconnect and just be there with your person. You know what I'm saying?
Present. Ooh, good.
Yeah, be present. Be there with your person. Like I can't stand being around somebody who brings the mood down. You gotta at least keep the mood where it's at. Level. Yeah, at the threshold. If you don't bring it up.
So I like that. I was gonna ask this. I was gonna ask, what is your craziest dating experience? But I feel like if you watch K104, you should already know.
Yeah, you might be a better judge to decide that one. My craziest dating experience.
I was gonna ask that, but instead of asking that, I'm gonna ask you, what is your best dating experience?
My best dating experience.
Happened, and give us the rundown.
Okay, so there was a young lady that I was talking to at one point. Everything was going cool. Everything was going good. It ended bad. That's the craziest part about that situation. But it probably was one of my best and worst. But the best date that I've had, we went out to a spot called Grandscape. I don't know if you are familiar with Grandscape. No. I don't know if I should even geotag like that because you know you probably have this nationally. This probably go out over the internet everywhere. But we in Dallas, Texas, so I got to represent Triple D Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
But, so Grandscape, we was out at Grandscape. And Grandscape is just like already like a romantic, nice little, you know, Caucasian vibe anyway. It ain't really Not for real. It ain't too much hood going on at Grandscape. They got a lot of like Caucasianness out there. You hear me? So it's a nice little time. So we went to an Italian steakhouse, had a great dinner. Like I'm talking about, really great dinner, great vibes. Walked around Grandscape, explored, heard some live music. I forgot what the lady was singing, but she was singing whatever the fuck she was singing. She was singing her tail off. And then at the end of the night, we capped it all off by hitting the Ferris wheel. They got a Ferris wheel out there, yeah. Now I don't do heights. I ain't gonna lie to you. So she gotta be some pressure. She gotta be some pressure to get me up there in them clouds.
Yeah.
She got pressure, but I definitely did it. And it was something different for me. I don't do things like that. I stay on the ground. I'm 10 toes. But
I'm grounded.
But to know that this is something that this person wants to do, and this is something that's special to this person, I'm gonna make that leap. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no issue then. We finna get on this motherfucker scared and all. We finna get her. And the view was amazing. It's not nothing that you would ever see, you know what I'm saying, just being on the ground. Unless you know you need to get up in them clouds sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get uncomfortable. For business, sometimes you gotta get uncomfortable. So that was probably my best dating experience. Grandscape made a whole little event of it, and she got up in the clouds. You know, like I said, it ended badly. Now.
Hold on, wait. No, we just talking about the good part. We talking about the good part.
Yeah, that was a great day, though.
I think it's really important to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people, they get on the TikToks and stuff like that, and they share about all of the negative things. And of course, there's a lot of crazy shit that has happened just as a millennial that is dating currently with a child in general, without children, being Black. It's just a lot of shit that goes on in the dating. But I feel like if we share enough of the good stuff, it'll help give other people hope and maybe even ideas about what to do when you're dating. I know that my best dating experience, I guess I can kind of explain like two stories because I feel like they're like a dead tie. Like the first one was we went to karaoke, and I absolutely positively love karaoke. Like I'm a karaoke person.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song is if it's not the thong song, then I'm definitely gonna sing "Lovers and Friends."
Okay,
I'm going to that.
I like it.
But I had did one by myself, and they were like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." And then we took a shot, and they ended up doing "Drunk in Love" with me, and it was just so fun because I love
Drunk in Love. Yeah.
I love Beyonce, and we was drunk at that point because I had already got a head start on drinking, and I got them on board to drinking, and so it was just really fun. And I remember we was just recording, and then we just like it was like some intimate moments, like we're hugging, we're kissing, like we're vibing, we're just holding each other, like it was real cool. And I was just like, wow, like
it's so cute.
Yeah, like it was just one of those moments that I was like, oh, like you could actually be somebody that I could be with. Like, what about our first dates? So it was one of those times where I was like, oh, we could be something. Like you have fun. You know how to have fun.
That's dope.
So that was dope. And then I went to Vegas. When I went to Vegas, with the guy that I was dating, we went to the Grand Canyon. And he got a Camaro. I've always wanted to ride in a Camaro.
Yeah.
And I told him that. But I didn't think that he was going to go get it.
Yeah.
He got the Camaro just for us to go to the Grand Canyon. And he was like, I know you said you wanted to ride, but I want you to drive because this always wanted to do. Sure. And so I am driving 120 miles per hour. Like out of the Grand Canyon. I'm talking about this is something that I will never forget because I told him this like I had told him that like a long time ago. Like I was like, I'm on the Grand Canyon, I want to drive Camaro. And he did everything, and I was just like, oh my God, I don't want anymore. And you went and did this spectacular thing. I will never forget you. I will like, even if we fall out, I will always love you just for this moment.
Yeah.
So much fun.
That's deep. Nah, that's deep and dope at the same damn time.
Yes, so fun. I'm talking about like I had such a good time. Great experience. I wouldn't change it.
For sure.
So any advice to anybody that may be watching about just dating and being out there in general?
Um, Advice. Stop
Mhm.
looking for love.
Ooh.
Um, I think with a lot of our generation, and stop letting social media tell you what you need and what love looks like and this, that, and the third. Ain't nothing cookie cutter in this universe. Like ain't nothing cookie cutter at all. Everything is unique to you because you are unique in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So stop looking for love and stop letting social media determine what love looks like for you. Always be solid within your own mind. I'm real big on mindset. So I went and talked to some kids over the weekend, and I was telling them, just always press your line. Don't never let nobody infiltrate your mental because that's all you have at the end of the day. So when it comes to dating, you have to be solid in what you believe. You have to be solid in what you'll stand, like what you'll take. You have to be clear. You know what I'm saying? And what you want and what you're looking for. So I would basically say my advice is be clear, be confident, be concise, be precise in what you want, what you're looking for. And don't let outside forces impact your internal. You know what I'm saying? Always make sure that you building yourself up. Always make sure you standing in your greatness. Because a lot of times we can look at somebody highlight reel and we'll be like, damn, they got it figured out, they got it made, they got the situation going. Not knowing the whole time when they flip that camera down, they cut it off, they going through hell. It's hell and hot water. So, just be solid within yourself. And just know what you want and what you're looking for and let it find you. If you're not actively seeking it in a healthy, good, healthy way, then let it find you.
I like that. Come on, Trey. He don't be on the radio airways just shooting the shit, y'all. That's depth to him.
Hey, I don't be on foolishness 24/7. I got a little mind back.
To the front.
Yeah. Yeah, fact. And then put on Meg the Stallion when they get there.
Oh my God. He loves the ratchet, y'all. I can't do this with him. Y'all, this has been so good. I love that interview. And I know that we're a little bit over, but thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Because I still got to get to our favorite part. We're to the wind down, and the wind down is part of the show where we just really get to, talk a little bit more. So first things first, it is get your wine. It's story time. And this is the part of the show where I will read a story that somebody wrote in and we will solicit our advice. You'll go first, so there is no confusion.
Okay, I got you.
Dear Savon, I am 24 years old and I have been with my boyfriend for 2 years and living with him for almost 3 months now. Before we lived together, everything was great. We go out on date nights, hang out with our friends, and do couple stuff. Now we hardly ever go out, and when I bring it up, he says, "What more can we do together? We sleep in the same bed every night." Am I present an imaginary issue? How can I fix this?
Damn. Okay. You can't. I'm gonna keep G with you. No, I'm just playing. I'm really joking. I'm really joking. So, the thing about it, I'm joking and I'm not. A man is gonna do what a man wants to do at the end of the day. You can't make nobody, man or woman, do anything that they don't feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you bring it in like physical violence and stuff like that, which we don't advocate for that at all. But at the end of the day, when it comes to a situation like this, a man is going to do exactly what he wants to do. And exactly what you make him feel comfortable enough to do. So if you want him to take you out on dates, if you want to be more active, if you want to do that, you need to really press your line and make it known to him that, hey, look, this is where I draw my line in the sand. If we not doing at least this is my threshold. If we not at least at my threshold, then we need to go on and find something else. You know what I'm saying? It's time to move around. I know it's love there. I know it's time there. I know it's feelings there. But if those feelings for him have subsided, then you got to make a decision and decide what you want to do. You want to sit here and be miserable, or you want to go out and find your happiness? What you gonna Pimp C said it. You gonna barbecue? You gonna meal do? Which one is it? So I think you have to like basically just get it going.
I think I offer something a little bit different because maybe I'm reading this different from you. But it just sounds to me that he feels like, I mean, have you asked him about his financial footing? Like, how much have you asked? How much is he taking care of in y'all's household? And if what he's taking care of is more than out of his budget for when he was living by himself, maybe he just doesn't have the financial footing to do the things that he used to do, and he just doesn't want to tell you that just yet. And he may be trying to figure it out for you. He may be trying to, and even though, like, I know that when men get frustrated, sometimes they get like agitated and they kind of get a little antsy and mean. And
Yeah.
so that answer kind of sounds snappy, and it doesn't sound like, I don't know. I feel like, oh no, girl, maybe he's giving his best, and he's just like, he's trying to make everything happen, and you asking him on a date is a little bit more because maybe you pressed him to even live together. I don't know your situation. All I can tell is like by what I'm reading. And all I can say is like it's a different day and time, and maybe if he's taking care of all of the expenses, which is something you agreed to in general, I don't know your situation, but if he's taking on all of the finance or the fiscal responsibility, maybe those dates are just kind of far and few and in between because he just can't afford it right now. Give him a
That's
fucking
true too. But a man got to be a man at the end of the day. If you can't speak your mind, if you can't say, "Hey, babe, I'm struggling," you know what I'm saying? If that's your partner and you can't say that, there's a bigger issue.
It is, but like and then again, it's like she's 24.
Mm-hmm. No,
I can remember being 24.
sure.
And I'm not going to sit up here and be like, and if he's 24, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I was very transparent about my financial issues as they were occurring at 24.
Sure.
So
if I'm living with somebody though, say, man, you better, hey, we both got to be, we got to sit these bills on the table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, but it's a lot of men that feel like like you said, they're looking at social media and they feel like they have to live up to these like imaginary standards. And so I'm not trying to be a pick me right now as much as I'm trying to say like, girl, like give him a chance to explain himself. Because all you asking about is dates. Have you ever just thought about asking him about his finances? Like
finances, that's real.
So give him a minute to get his financial like fiscal life together. And if it's not together, give him that grace because essentially that's all he needs right now is grace. Yeah. And if it's not that, then yes, Miss Ma'am. If he got the money, girl, he don't like you like that. He don't want you in his space no more.
You don't stimulate him financially.
Like he can't run around and do what he want to do like he was doing when he was at your own house. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, girl, like sometimes they're like, what? I feel him like, what else can I do? I'm sleeping by you.
Right. That's real.
That's real. Yeah. Girl, I don't know. I could definitely see both sides. I definitely see Tre's side, like for real. But on the other hand, I just want to offer that to you. Don't write into my show and ask me things, y'all. Ask me to weigh in. You write in, you ask me to weigh in, and I tell you my opinion, and you get mad at my opinion. I can't understand this. Yeah. So I just don't get it. Anyways, we are moving on to what are you drinking? So Tre, I know we saw it, but you got to tell the people what you drinking.
Say, I'm drinking VSOP. Hennessy. No, I'm just playing. It ain't VSOP. This is the regular bottle, very special Hennessy cognac. Yes, Lord. This is my drink of choice too. I drink Hennessy everywhere I go, and every time I
drink that. That tastes like car battery.
Not car battery. Well, say, look, when I drink that motherfucker, you might well go ahead and start me up. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Hey, when I drink that motherfucker, you better be ready to mash the gas. You hear me?
Oh my God.
I'm talking about square business.
See, help y'all. This is what I'm drinking.
Today is Stella Rosa Moscato d'Asti. It's a semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Its flavor profile is peach, apricot, and honey. It won a gold medal in the Los Angeles International Wine Convention. It pairs well with fresh fruit, chicken Alfredo pizza, and cheesecake. You can purchase this at Walmart for around $10. Enjoy.
I'm talking about perfect. Chef's kiss.
Listen, thank you. I truly appreciate that. Now we're to my favorite part of the show, though. I feel like I say that all the time. Every part is my favorite part. But we are let that shit go. And let that shit go is the part of the show where you have to let go of something that no longer serves you. So what are you letting go of today?
Oh, something that I'm letting go of. I don't really hold on to a lot. That's the issue. I'm really good at letting shit go. Something that I let go. is negativity and doubt. Negativity and doubt. As much as I work and as much as I try to put stuff in place, a lot of negativity and doubt creeps in. You know what I'm saying? And I think that can affect my communication with a partner because then I get in my shell. I'm a crab. You know what I'm saying? So I get in my shell. So that can affect my relationship. So I'm letting go right now at this very moment. Negativity and doubt.
You gotta let it go. It doesn't serve you.
Gone.
It doesn't serve you.
Get gone. Pew. You're.
Y'all, what am I letting go of today? Y'all, I have to tell y'all something that's funny, that's not funny, that we have to work on. Y'all, my nephew is having some behavioral issues right now. And he tried me today.
That's why I was a character building day. That's part of the reason.
Oh, it was part of it. And I think the reason why I had to share this story is because now that I'm a little tipsy, a little warm, it's funny now. But when I was going through it and I was already having a hard day at work, and then this happened, I was just like, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Hey, hold on. You're a little warm, Sil? You're a little warm, babe? Are you a little warm?
Nah, listen.
Go ahead.
So we in the car, and I asked him to turn down his iPad because it's blazing, and I'm just trying to fucking vibe right now. I'm in the car, and I said, "Can you please turn that iPad down?" He said, "No." I said, "What you say?" He said, "God damn it!" I said, "No." I said, "I'm gonna get your ass."
Little bro.
I said, "Oh, that wasn't even the good part. This mug must have howled off." Y'all, he's getting it together. But he is going through it right now. And then mind you, he just turned 4. So he's still a sponge. So he's doing what
filling it out.
He's doing what everybody else around him does. He said, "God damn it." I said, "No." And I take a deep breath in. I said, "Huh?" And so then I said, "Give me the iPad." He said, "Fuck you." Let me go to jail. I enjoy my freedom, but your ass is pushing it. Like y'all know, I'm an advocate of gentle parenting, but baby, when I tell you that shit went out the window for 5 seconds, I said, "Who are you talking to right now? Because you don't talk to adults like that. Who? Fuck me." And so I pulled over and I said, "We don't say those words," and took the iPad. I said, "Lord, y'all know."
We don't say those words. I'm talking about a real parent.
Listen, I was like, I'm over here like trying to stay in my body at this point because I'm offended like an adult done said this to me. But, I had to let that shit go. I really did. Because, after he was disciplined, he understood that we don't say them damn words.
There you go.
I'm telling you, in that moment, we was finna rumble. We was finna fucking
tussle. He know better, so now he can do better.
Listen, God bless. God is good. But after we let that shit go, we have to drink to that. So I'll drink to that. Part of the show where we celebrate something about you. What are we celebrating about you?
Celebrate something about me. So I have a lot going in the digital realm, I guess you could say. I actually just did an interview with WFAA not too long ago about the recent events with Takeoff Square Business. I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm also filling in for DD in the morning. So with the morning show, I am sitting in on topics, giving my opinion, telling my stories, giving more of a platform, basically. So yeah, yeah, for sure.
I felt like that was what was happening. Honestly, this is my 2 cents. My 2 cents rant, my flowers. Because I have to give everybody flowers anytime they come on my show.
Sure.
But I feel as though I am very sad that Jay left. Because I love her, and when I first moved, she was one of the voices that I heard down here, and I got to meet her. But also, I just feel like, as somebody that's youthful, that's in the city, that's from the city, that knows people here, that gets around people here, that is so refreshing to hear somebody on the radio that is truly talented, that just has you have If I could, like, if you could go for mayor, I would vote for you just because you have like you have what people want. Like, I don't know. It's so refreshing to hear you. You're so hilarious. Your hot takes are very hot. And then you bring balance to the show, just like today. Like I feel as though if it was a permanent situation, it would be a great move. It would be something that was that really impacts the city in a powerful way. And I wish you the best on that. Y'all drink to that.
Genuinely appreciate you. Genuinely appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's not a permanent situation. By no means is it a permanent situation.
Yeah, if it were, I would love that for you solely because like you deserve that. That's something that you deserve.
That'd be a blessing. That'd be a blessing.
I love that for you, for real, for real. Y'all, I'm going to drink to the fact that I am. Y'all, listen. Y'all might have known this, but this was news to me recently. Cause I know I'm still that girl.
You better let them know.
Did y'all know that?
Hey, they know now.
Honest, I forgot for a little bit, but I'm back. I done shake back. I can't wait to like. So I'm doing the Elite of Dallas fashion show. I want to let y'all know that I'm going to give away 2 tickets. So if you're interested in going to the Elite of Dallas fashion show, I'll have all the details about it soon. But y'all make sure. Yeah, y'all come, y'all see me, and if you don't want to, win your way in, make sure you come DM me to get your tickets. But I was at practice the other day, and this is my first time walking in a long time. And you can look at the video on my Instagram and my TikTok. And I was like, I was so timid at first. I was like, oh, I probably still don't have it. Girl, I started walking. And I said, what camera? Where camera? Who camera? What? Yeah, I'm still that girl, y'all. I lost a few pounds in my waist, boy. Yeah, I'm good. I am finding myself again. I feel good. I feel great. I'm in the gym. I'm doing my thing. I'm working hard. My show is doing what I wanted to do. I'm just way up. I feel blessed.
There we go. Drink to it. Drink to it. Bam. We're going to drink it out the bottle. Fuck it.
Here. I know that's right. Hold on.
That's good. That's a good year. That's a good year.
Y'all, this has been a great show. I thoroughly enjoyed myself so much so that I didn't let y'all look. We got to talking and we really got into it. So I'm sorry if you listen to this on a podcast. If you listen to, hey, it is what it is. We was really talking today. But
I've enjoyed myself.
Tell everybody how they can find you one more time.
Yeah, for sure. So _Tre G on Instagram, Tre G on TikTok. And Travis Trey Giles on Facebook. Follow me on the book too. And you can tap into my Christian Mingle profile. It's real. No, I was just playing.
Y'all make sure y'all tune into this school on K104 in the morning because you're in for a treat.
Love, big love from my end.
In for a treat, y'all. You can find me on 2 SEVON on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all sign up for the blog because y'all know it's the end of the month and I'm about to drop the new book for the month. If you're into the book club, I'm about to drop the new book for the month. Outwitting the Devil has been, when I tell y'all, I cannot wait to make this blog for y'all for Outwitting the Devil because honestly, I don't think my life is going to be the same because read the blog. That's all I can say. Definitely read the blog. Subscribe to the newsletter again, y'all, because that's how you know when the blog drops. You can get it pretty instantaneously that way, and you can keep up with me if you subscribe to the newsletters. So make sure y'all do that. Check me out, www.illgrabthewine.com. I have a great roster for November, all men. I know that y'all were complaining, talking about Savon, you never have men, Savon. When the men gonna be on the show? They own the show all month. So make sure you tune in. Okay.
It's some heavy hitters too. Listen. Yeah. Salute to all the fellas.
Next week we got Corey Bruner, and we're going to talk about finding a way. And he has such a beautiful story, and he has such a way with words. And that is my alum. If you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to UNT Dallas.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's so much stuff going on, so much great things going on in the month of November. So y'all stay tuned, and until next time, I'll grab the wine. Thank y'all.